really wondered what's going on inside your favorite apps and games? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain and find a really cool secret, a special kind of teamwork that makes everything on your computer work.
Seriously, think about it. You know when you're working on a school project, maybe in Google Docs, you can be typing and your friend, who could be all the way across town, sees your words just pop up right away. You can even see their little cursor moving around. How does that even happen? Is it some kind of magic?
Well, here's the big secret. To you and me, it just looks like one simple screen. But what's really happening behind the scenes is that a whole team of computers are all connected and working together. What we're seeing is kind of like a magic trick. It's an illusion that makes it look like it's just one thing.
So why do computers need to do all this secret teamwork? Why can't just one computer handle the whole job? Well, it turns out trying to do everything all alone can cause a really, really big problem.
Okay, just imagine for a second. What if only one computer had to run a whole app, like Instagram, for every single person using it at the same time? That one computer would have to deal with every picture, every comment, every single player. Phew, that is just way too much work.
Yeah, you can think of all that work as a giant, super heavy block. We call it a workload. And if you try to put that whole heavy thing on just one computer, like one pillar holding it up, it's too much pressure. That single computer gets totally overwhelmed and it starts to crack. It's a pretty good question, right? I mean, if you had to clean your entire house all by yourself, that would take forever. But what if you had some help? You get a team. That's it. And that is exactly what the smart people who build computers do. They build a team of helpers. And just look at the difference. Instead of that one pillar cracking under the weight, now we've got a whole team of computer helpers sharing the job. And together, they can hold up that giant workload super easily. No problem. Teamwork, right? Now, this awesome computer teamwork actually has a special, kind of fancy name. It's called a distributed system. But don't let the big words fool you. All it really means is that the work is distributed or, shared across a whole team of computers that are all working together. Okay, so for any team to work well, I don't care if it's a soccer team or you're doing a school project, you need a good game plan. And guess what? Computer teams are exactly the same.
And their game plan is actually pretty simple. It just has 3 steps. First step, they split the really big job into a bunch of smaller, easier pieces. Step 2, they're always talking to each other, sending information back and forth. And third, they work together to put all those little pieces back together so that what you see looks like one perfect, finished thing.
All right, so let's check out this computer teamwork in action. Let's look inside some of the apps you probably use every single day. So over on the left, you can see how an app like TikTok or Instagram gets built for you. And on the right, hey, there's our old friend, the shared document. Both of these look so simple to us, but you know the secret now. They're both powered by hidden computer teams. Let's look a little closer at that social feed. When you're scrolling, one helper computer, let's call it server A, its whole job is to grab the right photos and videos. Another helper, server B, is busy finding your friend's name and what they wrote. And then a third one, server C, puts it all together perfectly on your screen. So cool.
So what about that shared document? Well, when you type the letter A, one helper computer sees you do that. A second helper's job is to immediately make that A show up on your friend's screen. And a third helper computer, it's always working in the background, saving everything so you don't lose any of your work. See? They each have their own special job to do.
So let's bring this all back to the beginning. Remember when we asked if it was all just magic? Well, now we finally know the real answer. The illusion, the magic trick, is that you do something super simple. You just press one little key on your keyboard and poof, a letter just appears. It feels like it happens instantly, like it's no big deal. But the reality is actually so much cooler. In that tiny, tiny little moment, faster than you can blink your eye, a whole team of computers just jumped into action. They saw you press the key, they split up the work, they talked to each other, and they all coordinated just to draw that one little letter on your screen. Amazing. So from now on, whenever you're scrolling through videos or playing a game online with your friends or typing something up, just take a second and think about it. There's a secret, invisible team of computers working super hard and super fast all together just to make that happen for you. And that leaves us with one last question. Now that you know the secret, what other things that feel like magic on your computer or your phone do you think might actually be amazing teamwork? Have a think about it.